This is the Play No Games podcast. We're the hardest working podcast in Portland, Oregon, man. Play
No
game. Hey,
No games
podcast
slash show.
That was terrible. This is our second take.
People don't need to know.
Okay,
This
anywho.
is the first take. Yeah, people don't know.
Hey, it's okay. Anywho.
Yeah.
Robert out here fucking up.
I am. Welcome to the Play No Games podcast slash show. I'm your host, Rob.
I'm Cos.
And I'm Arthur.
And I would introduce this person, but he needs no introduction. We found him. It's been a while.
Got the bounty.
We found the Dragon Balls. We wished him back. We've got a podcast lurking legend here.
Ooh.
And I think it's better for him to introduce himself.
Uh-oh.
Wow, that was an amazing intro. If you don't know who I am, I go by the name of Jamal. I was a host of Mackey's World, the podcast, not a show. I have not recorded in a while, so I might be a little rusty, but this hand will help me loosen up a bit. So thank you, Rob.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Welcome back.
I feel like you guys are like Ash and I'm a Pokemon, and y'all just do a ball at me, pause, and you guys feel me.
Oh, shit.
No.
You get your own like side movie, I think.
Yeah,
That's-
there we go.
I'll be a spinoff. I'm cool with that.
spin-off movie.
Yeah.
Like you'd be like Shobbs and Haw. Is that the name?
Huh?
From
Fast and Furious.
Fast and Furious.
Jobs and
Yeah,
Ha?
Was that the name?
Jobs and Ha?
I clearly don't watch it, but I mean I feel like I'm like The Rock with the bald head. But whatever. Okay, I'll stop.
The Rock with the bald head. You know I gotta give you fucking shit. It's been too long, man.
It's been a minute.
It's been too long. And what do you call it? I think the perfect way for us to start it off is, going back to the basics. I am gonna pour up some Hennessy White as well. But before I pour
Not a
up,
sponsorship, but sign us.
yeah, not a sponsorship. But before we get started, once again, this podcast is meant to bring you all on a higher vibration, higher level, to help you with your relationships, your self-worth, and ultimately getting through social situations. Now, we're going to pass it to one of my favorite people.
This nigga. Yeah. So let's get into our first segment, of course. It's called Play No Games. This segment could be positive, negative, anything you're thinking of. It could be about your day. It could be anything you want it to be. So, we're going to have to give it to the guest first. Jamal, what you playing no games about?
Man, I was hoping to go last, but it's all good.
You got that kind of power.
You want to go last?
No, it's all good. For me personally, I'm playing no games about friendship, seeing, folks around me, I ain't seen in a while. It's like, I need to make sure I'm being diligent with who I'm connecting with and really making sure that I'm showing up for people what I need to. So that's what I'm playing no games about, just friendships.
I actually want to, here to friendship. The reason why I want to say that is, as much as I give all these three people shit, I talk to you most consistently. I talk to you through my text messages most consistently, and then we talk when we talk, and I like that. I fucks with that. I just want to say, y'all don't know it, but each one of y'all have changed my life for the better.
Interesting.
And because I always gotta keep saying this. I remember a time in my life when I was like, this is just my community, and this was like all I wanted, and then. Shout out to DJ Cali, because God did. Because when, I'll just say, I had this thought of, like, this is how it's always going to be. And then God just showed me. Because I always thought, like, my mom always said, you're always going to have, few good friends. And then I would say this, one of the things that God has blessed me with are, like, solid people where, like, when I have, my wedding, it's going to be fun as shit. Kosh, you going to be at a nice table, you got act right. There's gonna be some black people there. Of course. Act right. Oh man.
Oh, really?
Nah, you gonna be there.
Shit, I'm gonna show up an hour late just because.
Hey, you gonna miss some fun ass shit. That's some fun ass shit. And Jay, we already talked, nigga. You gonna be there. I fucks with you heavy. So I just want to say, at least I'm glad you brought that up because, at least y'all, friendship is so important. Y'all are my community. So y'all may not think it, but I'll lose like a pinky, half a nail for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
Always
that.
Bud fam, blood fam to that one.
Ooh, ha ha!
Kosh, you pouring up?
I'm good right now, thank you.
Damn.
Just a little baby sip? Because Robert, you babysitting right now. Like, come on. Okay. Oh,
Well,
God. Come on, bro.
You trying to get you drunk, fam?
also, why are you mixing
Heavy-handed.
Henny White with cranberry ginger ale?
Are you really judging over here?
I just
That shit is fire. You can mix
no,
anything
it's
with
good.
that.
It's good, but
That's
I
all I got.
Around Christmas
You
time,
got-
that's A1, bro.
Oh,
like,
absolutely.
want to spray
Or
cranberry.
Thanksgiving.
But,
Okay, animated. Okay.
I just feel like with something that's aged a little darker, like Henny, you need like a Coke or something. A little
Fuck that.
All right.
Mm.
Whatever.
it's all going down the same place.
I
so
guess. Okay. Whatever.
we up.
My favorite haters have arrived. He's still over here.
Cheers to the
All
bottom.
right. Who's next?
Oh,
Go ahead,
Oh,
Kyle.
I guess. Yeah.
oh, he's picking. He's picking today.
I talked, so I got to. Yeah. Play no games about. Mine's not as serious as friendship, but observation I made. So. I'm going to Europe next week, and people always ask me like, "Oh, what are you doing in Europe? What are you doing in Germany? What are you doing here?" And I just, for a second, it kind of caught me back, and I was like, "What do you mean? What am I doing? I'm gonna go see Europe. I'm gonna go fucking," and then I had to explain it. Oh, I'm going to Oktoberfest. I'm going to a soccer game. I'm gonna ride the trains. All this stuff. See, but I don't know this ideology in America. I don't know if you guys have picked up on this, where it's like, I feel like here you need something to do for it to be considered like a vacation. Like you need like a Disneyland, or you need like a beach in Hawaii, or you need like Americans need it spoon fed to them. And I notice this too because I'm going with an American friend, and he's like, I'm having to plan everything because he doesn't know how to just like go to a city and have fun, or like go to a city and go to the museums.
Pretty much live in the moment.
You have to live in the moment, where it's like, and then you'll look and it's like, why does America even own Hawaii? Like I started going down this rabbit hole, and I'm like, Hawaii only exists so that Americans can go to like a tropic place, and then their money just goes right back into the U.S. government. Because there's no way in hell like Hawaii really should be part of the U.S. if we're thinking about it geographically.
It wasn't as deep as friends because we deep
Okay,
right now.
now I'm getting deep into like why, and then that's why like Hawaiians don't think they should be part of the U.S. Nonetheless, going back to my main topic is just like, I don't know. Have you guys seen this where it's like Americans really need to be spoon-fed a vacation, like a Mexico trip where it's all inclusive, or like a Hawaii trip or Disneyland? I don't know. That's something I've picked up on.
Yeah, I don't want to like steal the spotlight here or like speak too much, but I definitely agree with that sentiment. Just for the simple fact that I'm actually going to Mexico in October for Dia de los Muertos. So I'm practicing my Spanish, so
Wow,
getting a little better.
tremendous.
And it's like I'm so fixated on what am I going to do there rather than like embracing a new culture. So I totally resonate 100% with what you're saying. So now for me, it's like I'm kind of rethinking like my mindset going to this trip. I want to just be able to live in the moment, sightsee, and not worry about taking a cool picture for Instagram. I want to just be there. So thank you for kind of like open my eyes to that. So I appreciate that. That's real.
Of course.
Come on, Mr. Travel across the world. I know you got opinions over there. Don't be bashful.
I feel like I'm definitely in the aspect of like cost where cost is. Like I've been to like 9 countries and like 30 states, and I've always just tried to like be present and like I don't really go out and do elaborate things. Like I went to San Diego a few months ago, and I literally just sat on the beach almost every day and just enjoyed it. Like walked around and hung out with some old family friends and stuff like that. But I just went and enjoyed it. And sometimes a vacation can just be a break from whatever you're doing, a break from reality, just getting out of a place that you see every day. And I think a lot of people have their own definitions of what a vacation is, and a lot of people I feel like they want to take on this aspect of what you see as vacation, of like being on a yacht in the ocean in Mexico and in doing this and doing that, I think we have that perspective of like what's Instagram vacation, you know, and we kind of take that on. And for me, it's just like I'd rather just go put my feet in some sand and be next to the ocean and call it a day. Like I can do that.
Do y'all think economics plays a part in this?
Oh,
Because
absolutely.
like some people can only probably do like one trip a year, so they want to do the most out of it. So is that like that plays a factor into this, like trying to do everything at once?
Yeah, I think economics plays a huge aspect of it because it's how elaborate you want to go. I think that plays a huge piece. Like, for example, I went to New Zealand and stayed for a month and a half. Economically, like it probably wasn't something I should have done, but you know, I got the opportunity to just be in the moment. And then on the flip side of that, I went and spent 5 days in Greece and like lived it up and did all types of different shit and just like had a great time there. So it was like there's those aspects of like one is time and then two is like finance aspect. Yeah, I have to agree with that.
Yeah, I would. I would also have to agree with that too as well, because I think because I went on like a few vacations with this op and like op, it's opposition. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Yeah. Ops. If you could put two and two together, yeah, opposition. Yeah, I said it.
He said,
Ops.
he
Anywho,
said he's turning up on that Henny right now.
a little bit. And like I think one of the things and perspectives I got was like being in the moment where like I like so resonate with all of what y'all are saying, because like when you just see the sunset in a different place and how like the world keeps turning, like people just like think you're such in a bubble where like I love doing touristy stuff when I go out of the country or any place, but like I really love being immersed in the culture, because like I was just doing like a commercial and like we went to this authentic like Mexican spot, and like they were making the pan and everything from hand in the back, and it just took me back to when I was in Mexico City, Guadalajara. Butchered that shit, do not care, but I do care.
Guadalajara.
There you go. I got my team. And like I think that is one thing that people like really lack. Just like it's important to like see that places move differently. Like it's important to have that shit.
Also, I'd like people to open up their mind and realize, like, I'll give you an example. I went to Vegas for like a weekend. That trip alone is about half of what I'm paying for like 2 full weeks in Germany. So
Shut the front door.
no, yeah, I'm being honest. Like,
Sounds about right.
yeah, like,
you got like a table and stuff.
no, yeah, like I'll say it up front. That weekend in Vegas cost me a little over $1,000. Right now, I've invested like $1,500 into this Germany trip. Like, it's actually insane. So look abroad. Look abroad. Look at other stuff. America's cool. America's great. America has a lot, but I don't know. The world's big. There's a lot to see.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I feel like abroad, the food is so much better. It is like 10 times better than what you can get here. So even if you just go try food from random places, and yeah, it's 10 times better. I've been to Germany and the food was outstanding. Been to New Zealand, Australia, Greece, Puerto Rico, everywhere I've gone, like food was 10 times better. Mexico, like you name it, like so.
Bro, like when you go, like, hit me up on the side. Like, I don't know what parts you're going to go, but like when I say the fruit, bro, like the fruit, yo, as soon as you have the fruit, you can be like, yeah, what I'm eating in the States is fucking wild. Or like the Coke, or just like, or the pork or the chicken. You're like, there's something different when I eat it in America, bro.
It's just
Looking forward to it.
it's how they do it. It's how it's. I don't know. I think we live in a society where we live in a society where I feel like everything here is just mass produced. It's not taken care of.
Yeah.
I feel like we go to other places and they actually like take care of their meat, take care of their food, take care of the things that they take pride in what they serve. And they still have like it's crazy because I was in Tahiti. I was in Tahiti airport and I went to McDonald's and they sold paninis. And I was like, what the fuck? Like I'm. Like I guess, and that was like my first realization that McDonald's is different everywhere around the world, and but like even to that extent, like you could tell they took pride in what they were giving you, it wasn't just something slapped together and called. Like it was a pretty big sandwich. It was good. Like I was like, damn, this is better than most American regular paninis anyway. So, yeah, sorry to get in that food tangent, but I'm a food person.
No, you good. Yeah, you good.
Do you want to move into our next segment, or you want me to go for this last piece? Go ahead, Rob.
I haven't played no games.
Go ahead, play no games. Then.
Wait a second. Oh,
Play no games, bro.
my bad. Yeah. Hey, I'm multitasking. You know what I'm saying?
Give the camera to somebody else, bro.
I tried. I tried.
Give the camera to somebody else.
I tried.
I'll do it.
Well, look at initiative. Initiative.
You was doing it.
What do you call it? I think I want to play no games about, and I kind of wrestle with this before we like have some more fun and I start like doing shit. But I think one of the things that I want to play no games about is the whole like P&B thing.
Ooh.
And like to senseless like violence. And the one thing I want to say is like I was talking to one of my friends in the DMs, and he showed me like what do you call it, motherfucking post where people are like, oh, people are blaming the chick, his girlfriend, wife, however you want to say it, for like posting the location. And like me and my friend were just saying like Wicked finds like there's like nothing more that person could have done, because like let's say she didn't show, because I took a picture today of like where I was eating at. There's like 5 of those, and like depending upon if someone really wanted to seek and find me out, if you have the time, you can find me. Where it's kind of like I'm just like upset with why at that kind of like dark time she was even a subject or a conversation of like she did something wrong. And let's just say in the event that is bad etiquette of like showing your location as a famous person's girlfriend situation, or however you want to put it, right? Wicked is gonna find Wicked. Like bad shit. If some people really want to like do some bad shit to you, like we know now that schools are unsafe, churches are unsafe, hospitals are unsafe. Like they gonna pull up no matter what. Movie theater, like so. My thing. I think for me that's why I want to play no games about, because obviously R.I.P. to him, and then obviously R.I.P. to not R.I.P. to his family, but rest in wow. Hennessy is really grasping my soul right now. Condolences to his family, things like that. But I don't know if y'all that really affected me, just seeing that people were attacking his significant other about posting location. Like she has no control over that. Like that's ridiculous. That's nitpicking and just foolishness.
Yeah, I mean, clearly I'm not like a street dude, so I don't know too much about like how that culture works. But like I still have to be like mindful of like what I'm doing, where I'm going and stuff like that. But I mean, the fact that somebody's blaming her for his untimely demise is wild to me. I'm thinking like in LA culture, street culture, famous people are robbed every single day. Like to Robert's point, people are seeking these famous people out to rob them, take their stuff. And if it comes down to, murder, I think they're willing to do that. And to put that on her is just sickening. But that's just how social media is, though, right? I mean, social media wants to tear somebody down. That's essentially what cancel culture is. And my thing is like, I know this is bigger than just this phrase I'm gonna say, but like, when are we gonna talk about black on black crime? Because like it really is sad, I mean, again, that's just a blanket statement. I know that could be jarring and overblown. I mean, again, it goes back to systemic issues, money, racism, and all that stuff. So I do want to acknowledge that, but as a people, we got to stop harming each other ultimately, because it is it's getting sad. It is sad.
And I kind of also want to go off that, because for certain listeners, things like that, like how, in my opinion, let's just say this, because I could be interpreting this wrong, where like what a lot of people understand is a lot of the harm that comes to a lot of communities are from your own race. And when people are talking about black on black crime, that is just isolated to just black people. And when people are talking about white on white crime, that's isolated to your people, because it's statistically, and please fact check me, back me up.
And crime happens in your area where you
Exactly,
live.
where
That's what I meant by that. I didn't mean like black people are intentionally.
Exactly.
So, yeah. If I misspoke, my fault.
No. I understand what you're saying, but a lot of people can clip stuff and make all these. Oh, this person. I'm like, no.
We can edit it.
You know, but statistics will say a person that's close to you or someone of your same race will be, that person's going to harm you 9 times out of 10. You know, if we're going with generalities on averages, right? Because if we're in, motherfucking Lake Oswego, yeah, you live there. There we go.
I don't live in Lake Oswego.
There you go. Well, most likely, if you live in Lake O, a Lake O nigga gonna hurt you, and that ain't gonna be a Northeast person.
I wish I lived in Lake Oswego.
Okay, he lying, y'all.
Let's make sure we clip that up and clean it up.
I mean,
I'm not.
I have to.
Oh,
I have to tap into that because I kind of agree with what you're saying, and I feel like it's heartening, man. Like the dude's 30 years old,
bro. December the 9th, bro. Me and P&B were same age.
So like, and it's crazy because it's, you got to think about his daughter now, like no father, and even to the extent of there's aspects of it that like that gang culture is just becoming a lot, because they're, like you were saying, they're intentionally seeking out people with money, people with things to either rob, steal, or kill. In an aspect of to get popularity off of it. Yeah, I'm this, I'm that, or whatever the case may be, everyone has a past and a lot of people come up from their past. And it's I feel like a lot of people's past usually come back to bite them in somehow. But it's like you were saying, Jamal, when do we stop killing people that, I felt like P&B was doing well for the community. He was doing well for his people around him. He was doing well for a lot of different people. And it's not like he was out here promoting gang life and shoot this and rah that. That's not none of his music. None of his music promoted any of that. And so it's in an aspect of, I don't know why he was targeted, but that sense of targeting people is I think we have to get away from that.
Once again, because I want to make sure this is not misconstrued, I know why he was targeted, because he was doing what all niggas do when niggas get money. Jewelry. We look at prime examples, Jay-Z. Jay-Z, when he was young, he flaunted all that shit, and then as he got older, he's like, I don't really need to do that. And if you look at a lot of those things, not saying that you can't flaunt your jewelry, but I think Lil Duval said this. He's like, how did Lil Duval say this? He's something around the holidays or some shit like that. He's the reason why he doesn't wear jewelry, because people see social media and get hungry and be like, you know what? That's a person I could, take advantage of because they're flaunting that. Not saying that you can't have that. And going back to our conversation of going overseas and things like that, I've been to a few establishments that have a lot of shit, but on the outside it looks run down. But when you go on the inside, it looks lavish, because they know that there are a lot of hungry people across the street. And if you flaunting that, hey, we got all this shit over there, what are they gonna do? They're gonna fuck up some shit.
People are hungry outside.
Yeah.
People, let social media fool you all you want, but people don't have money like that. I'm speaking, just economically. People don't have money like that. People are hungry. People need to take care of their kids and family. And if you see a rapper flaunting their jewelry, I'm going to take that jewelry, I'm going to flip it. My kids can eat for the next month or so.
Yeah.
I just came up, it's a quick lick, right? So I'm not saying don't show what you have, because, you got the money for a reason, so you want to buy what you want, right? But I guess you got to move carefully, right, in today's society.
I don't say there's a tasteful way of doing it, but there's a cool way of doing it where I'm not trying to say that, P&B Rock couldn't wear that or other people couldn't wear that.
It's also a rap R&B culture though too.
Yeah.
So
it's just it's hey, I know for me, I don't think. Yeah, I really don't want like change. And
I
shit
feel like I
like
can't
that.
say you because I mean, like we all have normal jobs. You know, we're not in the. When I say normal, I mean like we're not like celebrities and stuff like that. I know that's like aspirations. and
I'm a
whatnot.
celebrity.
But
Let me tell you.
no. But even like in podcasts, like once y'all like really make it to that next upper echelon, the culture is not to wear fat chains and all this stuff like that. It's not about that.
Yeah.
So I just want to like make sure I'm having that differentiation. I can't say that word, but whatever.
Differentiate.
Yeah. Yes.
I can rock with. I know I can roll with that, but it's almost kind of like J. Cole never really did that. Like I feel like that type of rap, drill, trap, gangster.
He don't make that type of music though. And that's the thing. But
I will say that I've never. I think I've only known one P&B song that I like, and it's crossed me with Ed Sheeran and some other people.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know.
I listen to his music all the time.
Oh no, so you know better than me. So I'm throwing my hands in there.
I've been on P&B Rock for the last probably like 7 years.
Just sad, honestly.
Oh no, 1,010% sad.
And for me, like I didn't think it was real at first, and then it's like, it's that similar sense of like when Nipsey got killed. It's like we keep killing off people that are doing well, and I'm not saying we shouldn't be killing people off. Period. Like that's a true statement. We shouldn't be killing off people. Period. But it's a reflection. Like even when we look at our community, like people in Portland are killing people off left and right, younger and younger. And it's like you got young people shooting young people, so they ain't even making it to see 25. You know what I'm saying? And I think that is just a hardship and reality of what we live in, man. And it's trying to find a way to like, how do we slow this process down? How do we have this mentality to like to change that? And I know it's like we kind of went left with our direction in which we were talking about, but I think it's important that like parents get involved, like, talk to your kids, have those conversations. Don't just let them go live at grandma's house. Like that's not going to help this child out. Fathers be there. And for the fathers that aren't there, the stepfather better step up, and brother, whatever. Like, I think we need more men, good men in the picture to help younger people out. And I think that's across the board when it comes to race, ethnicity, whatever the case may be. Even though there are some quote unquote good men who still give their kid the gun and go kill so and so. So it's like, but like, how can we? Why you look at me crazy like that?
Bro, can I just let my Henny White take control of me? You're making a good point.
I don't know. I feel like we just got to have more men step up and be men. And
that needs to be said for sure. Absolutely.
So,
yeah.
Great transition, Robert.
Yeah, great transition. I'm not gonna lie. Henny White. Yeah. Who? I forget. Who else are we not playing no games with? I know there's one person missing.
Dang, I lost track of what I was gonna talk about.
You talking about good niggas and shit?
Nah, I wanted to play no games about
Cross point at us when Robert said good N words. I don't use the N word, so
yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. He doesn't use the N word, folks.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Why do you say it like that?
No, it's fine. I'm just saying we all have racial advantages. I'm just saying, like,
one of my racial not exercise that one. Though.
My racial advantage is I can be like nigga. I'm probably gonna bleep some of those niggas out. I can say it, and it's fun.
That Henny White is kicked in.
It's so fun.
Yeah, Henny White's undefeated, bro.
Yeah.
I will say this, then I'll give it to AJ. It's so fun when I'm at a club and like they'll have a song where it's like the ASAP Rocky song where it's like fucking problems. And he's like, I'm the nigga. And it's so funny when like there's some white people next to me and I turn to them and they be like, they look at me. I'm like, you can't say that word.
Around you, they definitely say it though.
Oh no, 1,010%. 1,010%.
Cosby saying it.
That's funny.
So, Cos, air out your friends. Who be saying the N word?
Who is saying it?
Yeah.
Every white person I know.
Ooh, exposed.
I'll just be honest.
That does not shock me in the
That doesn't shock me.
slightest.
No, not at all.
All my friends grew up listening to rap music. Yeah.
So Corbin be like, that nigga.
I can't put that man in jail.
Corbin, be on this show.
I'm not surprised one bit.
Goss, have you said it? But the close up.
I plead the fifth on that
There
one.
you go. You better. Yeah.
I will say this. After I got to know you,
Now you copping, please stop.
after I got to know you in college, I stopped saying it in like lyrics and all that other stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what?
You changed my mind because you brought that up once during class and during one of our PSU classes
Oh shit.
about how like these people were saying it and it made you feel uncomfortable. I was like, wow, I never thought about it that way.
Wow, I did not know I had this effect on him.
Yeah.
I will say this, and then we'll get to AJ. Is
Oh,
me and you
we
were
can go to
going.
the topic.
No.
We can go to the topic. I don't remember mine, so.
I will say this one thing.
That's fine.
One thing. Oh no, I got something for Jay.
Oh yeah.
I'll say one thing. Me and Kos saw a movie together, and music came onto in the car, and I'm driving. I'm blah blah blah. N-word this, N-word that, and like me and him had a very serious conversation, and like one of the things I respected him about was just him just sharing his perspective, and like I don't mind a person having or asking questions or anything like that. It's just like how you do it, where like at the end of it, like that was impactful for me, where it's kind of like I'm like, this is how I would want a person of non-color to ask me, like, how do you feel about this, rather than well, I was taught that black people are uncomfortable when I ask about chicken. Do you like chicken? And like he came from a very genuine spot where I feel like a lot of people don't understand. If you come from a very genuine spot where like, hey, Kendrick made this song, like because I fuck with Kendrick so much, and if we're getting into it, Kendrick has a song where he's talking about how his auntie is like trans.
Auntie Diaries.
Yeah.
Great
and,
record. I love it.
Yeah, and
Me
he
too.
uses the F word, which I ain't gonna say at all on this podcast because guess what? It's not one of my privileges. Anywho, and how it was art for him to say it, and at the end of the song, he raps about, I'm not going to say this because it affects this person. I feel like if a person asks, there's historical context, all this other stuff, then it's appropriate. Obviously, if you're being a jackass about shit, then I'm like, okay, cool. We can't have this conversation. But like, it has to come from a genuine spot, and people know if you're coming from a genuine spot. Like if I mistake someone's pronouns and I'm like, my bad, like give me some time, rather than I just can't. It's what's next with you people. Like it's like, come on, like can you be genuine? So that's why that conversation will always be impactful, because homeboy came from a genuine spot, and I was like, don't ever say that word again. He didn't say it, y'all. Because he didn't say. But no, I fucks with you.
All right.
But AJ, what you playing no games about?
Go ahead.
Oh,
We can go to the first topic.
our first topic.
50 minutes in. No.
Bro, this is why I was like, if we do this, it's gonna take forever. But it's all right.
Things happen.
So, very first thing is we are now. I'm pushing the button. We are now a sports podcast, and I'm getting this shit on film early.
Okay.
So, we have Jamal. I gotta ask you.
What's up?
You're a Green Bay Packers fan, right?
Absolutely.
So I'll ask you a question. Actually, this actually works into why I'm gonna title this episode this. So
Go Pack Go.
oh no,
I got a
no.
better title for you. After my topic, you're gonna want it.
Okay. So I have a question. You support Green Bay?
100%.
Go Pack Go.
Okay. You hear about Brett Favre?
100%.
Ooh.
So Brett Favre don't care about black people.
I'm not shocked.
Okay. So you support Aaron Rodgers?
Absolutely.
He
Yeah.
does drugs.
He was on a journey.
So I have a question. So my question is: so you support disenfranchisement of black people and people doing lots of drugs? That's the football team you want to support. That's their quarterbacks. So you're Packers
All
fan.
right, all
In-
right.
in
Who
this
do you support, huh? The Colts, right?
Oh, we drink and drive in India. In Indiana. Let's go.
Yeah, Jim Irsay. I mean, Yeah.
That's what I wanted.
It's Green Bay Packers. I mean, it's the team. It's not necessarily the people sometimes. Like, I can compartmentalize the team and the players. Like, in this instance, I'm a Blazer fan, first.
So you support mediocre rap?
Come on, man.
Why are we here? Why am I here? So, like, I'm saying, like, I'm a Green Bay Packer. I'm a Blazer fan first. It's team first over player first. So, like,
The way it should be.
If someone gets traded for a little bit, I'm gonna be sad. But it's like, whatever. They don't play for my team anymore. I don't care.
Yeah.
So it's definitely team first over player. Brett Favre. I have his jersey.
Oh, I know. That's why I'm asking this question. So you support the disenfranchisement of our people? Did you vote for Donald Trump?
I thought of no. I will probably continue to wear Brett Favre's jersey. I know that it may be it may be controversial, but
He stole money from poor people.
that sucks. I get it, but I'm compartmentalizing the person and the player.
Wow.
He was a great player.
Wow.
And I know that sounds ridiculous and stupid.
The
but
corporate world got you, bro.
I'm gonna compartmentalize. Like Aaron Rodgers did nothing wrong. He took a couple
Also,
drugs.
yeah, Aaron Rodgers did
He did
nothing
nothing
wrong.
wrong.
What you got
He
against Aaron
took
Rodgers?
he took the not FEMA.
He took
Lord.
the ayahuasca.
The only bad
No,
thing.
not Aaron. Are you talking about my
I'm
bad?
talking about Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, I thought you were
with
talking
the
about Brett
ayahuasca.
Yeah.
He's on a
it's
sound journey.
It's a spiritual journey. And you know what?
He also did other drugs. He talks about doing drugs during one of the games.
Oh, he took a perk,
And
a little perk 30.
Yeah, so you support jailblazers, racists. I shouldn't say racist. Got to blur that out. Racially challenged. I don't know. How do you want to call the Green Bay Packers? They don't like blacks.
Some of the best players are black.
That's why it's a conundrum, and you support them.
I'm a Packer fan.
Is
Simple as
that why Mackey's World went away? They canceled you?
I was on a journey. I took some ayahuasca as well.
All right, I'm done fucking with. That's all I was fucking with. But glad to have you. That was my small one topic. I wanted to fuck with him. That's all. But sports podcast, because I want to make sports predictions early. We all like football here. We all like basketball. We will reference this mid-season because you will be back.
Yeah.
You're back anytime.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with football.
Super Bowl predictions?
Super Bowl predictions.
right now?
Right now.
Oh shit.
Early in the season?
Week 1.
Week 1.
From the AFC, I am going Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
From the NFC to represent a little bit harder, but damn, that's hard. I'm probably thinking the Rams will go back to the Super Bowl.
That's crazy.
I got
I don't think so.
Bills out of the AFC.
My man.
I like Jared Allen. I'm a Jared Allen guy.
Oh wow, really? His name is Josh Allen.
Josh Allen. Got him confused with Jared Allen from the Cavs.
I respect you because I like both of them.
I like both of them. Josh Allen. I got Stephon Diggs on my fantasy team this year too. So that man is a killer. And out of the NFC,
It's a toss up.
it's honestly a toss up, but I gotta go. Brady, divorced Brady's gonna hit different. That's all I'm gonna say. Divorced Brady, and I'm gonna have the Bills win it.
I got KC winning.
Oh,
No, Jackson Mahomes.
I think they'll make the. I think KC will make the playoffs, of course, but I don't think they're gonna win it this year. To be honest, I think my big sleeper team is the Dolphins. I think they.
I do like
interesting.
Tua. I like Tua.
With the rookie coach.
But I just feel like they have a button to pull, like push, like they are a team that I mean, not they played a terrible Patriots team. No offense. I'm sorry, Kendrick, but your team ain't looking too hot for the last few years. But like I think there's the mentality. Last year Tua got hurt and it kind of ruined a lot of their role. So I feel like the Dolphins will make a deep run in the playoffs this year.
It's a very bold prediction, by the way. Very bold.
The Bills, I like the Bills too as well. I think they were just outplayed in the playoffs last year. And
NFC is so hard.
man, it is so hard.
Because I think the Saints might be a sleeper team this year.
Really? With
They
Jameis?
Jabbo? I like Jameis.
so
See, my
like
he's a
Jameis.
toss up. You never know what you're gonna get. He's almost like Seattle's quarterback, Geno. Like
he's better than
Damn.
Geno.
He's I would say yes. I would pick Jameis over Geno, but Geno could come out and give you a hell of a game like he did, or
The Broncos beat themselves. I lost fucking.
Hey, man.
Geno almost
man,
threw a
they wrote
perfect
him off,
game.
but he
Do you
didn't
not
write
realize that?
That's
He
actually
only
a
had
bar, though.
he had 4 incomplete. He had 4 incompletes all
The
game.
Broncos beat themselves.
They
and
did,
the coach,
but-
and the coach was like, "Let's kick a historic
But
field
But
goal."
Geno-
coached.
But Geno
By
played a hell of a
7-1.
game, and
Geno
so
did
from
play a hell of a
old,
game.
but old Geno compared to that, like you never know which Geno you're gonna get, and I think that's Jameis at the same time. You never know if he's gonna give you 7 picks in the game, or he's
Their
gonna
offense is elite, though. But again, it goes to your point. Will Jameis be good
yeah
for 11 games to at least get them in playoffs, or
So-
12 games?
yeah. But I think that's an interesting one to pick from too. I'm a Ravens fan, so
Hell yeah.
we're always gonna be playing KC in the
Man.
championship game.
And,
So-
are you gonna pay the man or not, man?
They need to.
Pay Lamar.
He wants it fully guaranteed.
Yeah.
250 guarantee, I would do it.
Yeah, I think it's worth
Absolutely.
it.
Absolutely. I'm doing
Bold
it.
pick would be the Eagles, by the way.
Oh,
Mm.
God.
The NFC.
yeah,
I think low-key
yeah.
that Eagles team,
No.
But again, it goes back to the quarterback.
it goes back to the quarterback.
Yeah.
But
I
he's,
think- I think
he's
it-
better than Jameis, in my opinion, and Geno and all the.
Yeah,
I think
I'm not
Jameis
mad
is
at that.
I think that's a huge thing this year. Is all going to be about the quarterback.
If Michael Thomas can stay healthy enough for
Slap man.
James
Slant man.
Slant boy.
Man, absolutely.
If he can stay healthy enough to get them to that next level, I think Jarvis will be huge for them. I think
Jarvis was a good pickup, yeah.
I do like
Really good defense, too.
What's his name? Taysom Hill.
Taysom Hill playing anywhere and
Yeah,
everywhere.
they're good, but I got KC winning though.
The whole thing?
Yeah,
I don't.
and I'm
I
a
just
Packer
don't.
fan,
I
too,
don't think so though. Just because they're the same story. They lost a few pieces, and I feel like their defense isn't like it's not where it was last year.
Yeah, losing Matthew sucks, but I think that but Andy Reid's a really good coach, and
True.
I think their D coordinator I think they can put it together. But the AFC is just so strong now. I mean, the Bills,
True.
the Ravens. It's
Yeah.
it's
Cincinnati.
Hard. It's not Cincinnati. It's hard.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
it's gonna be a challenge.
I think those 4 teams right there will be
Yeah.
fighting for the AFC.
All right, we're gonna switch to basketball. We'll switch to
What are your picks?
Well, yeah. What are your picks?
Oh,
You don't know football. He's hiding right now.
huh? what? Huh?
He over there on that Henny White dancing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I poured a little too much.
Bro, he was heavy-handed.
I was very heavy-handed. I'm actually feeling myself right now. Week 1, I'll say I'll say this. Y'all know more football than me. I just watch for the bets. Kansas looked really good. Patrick Mahomes looked like he was out for blood. Like, y'all was talking hella shit about him last year, even though his numbers were still great, just down here for him. He's out for blood. The Bills look fucking stacked. The Rams, you smoking that Aaron Rodgers pack. I'll tell you that. You smoking that Aaron Rodgers pack over there. Let me tell you, the Rams are done.
I have the right to
Franklin.
change my answer too.
Sorry, Franklin. I would say the Bills, Kansas, and then I am not gonna lie. One team that really surprised the hell out of me that was really cool was the Eagles. So I will say I like the Eagles, and then I also got a shout out to you two as well. The Dolphins surprised me. How they beat the Patriots was very
People are disrespecting Tua. I think Tua could play.
how they
Tua can play.
beat the Patriots.
And he was hurt last year, so I think he
Yeah.
never got the opportunity to really show out. But it gave him time to kind of develop his mentality and like understand the game more. He sat behind and just learned a lot.
He got some pieces around him too.
Oh, absolutely. Especially pick up that Tyreek Hill. That Tyreek Hill pickup is amazing. Period.
Yeah.
Like,
You got Jalen Waddle still.
man,
And you got I think Chase Edmonds is the running back. They got some pieces. So.
they have some huge pieces down there.
So switch it up because I know y'all have some stuff and things as well. The last thing I'm gonna have is one thing I can't talk about more is look at that man on top of the stage. We got KD.
Huh?
I want to know y'all pre-basketball.
So early.
I know it's very early. It's very early. It's
So
very
early.
early.
I don't even
I want to know y'all basketball, like who y'all think is gonna be in the finals, and then who is on track for MVP. I'm gonna say.
Wow.
I'm gonna say
Before
right now.
season?
Yeah, before season. I'm gonna say right now, Kyrie Irving will be in the MVP conversation.
No.
Mm-mm.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. We have Kyrie Irving as MVP, and then we have Brooklyn in the finals, and then we have coming from the West. Y'all gonna hate me for this. Y'all gonna hate me for this.
Lakers.
We got the Clippers. John Wall, he looking kind of nice.
Dude, that guy is like a plastic Achilles.
Oh no, they'll be banged up by the championships, and the Brooklyn will sweep.
I'll
but
make
yes,
a bet that Kyrie won't even end the season on the Nets.
You want to make that bet?
$5.
Oh!
$5, $10.
The
Either
Henry
he-
White is talking to me.
Either he wins the MVP, he's not on the Nets. If either of those don't happen, it gets canceled.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
All right, $10?
I'll take a 10.
All right,
I'll take a dub.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So MVP candidate, you can just give me one. Doesn't have to win, and then who you think's in the finals after all the offseason.
Just MVP candidate.
MVP candidate, one person, and then who do you think's gonna be in the NBA finals after all the offseason moves?
True. I'll start. MVP candidate Trae Young.
I like that.
Interesting.
I just feel like last year, towards the end of the season, he got better, and seeing a lot of his work ethic this summer he's been putting in a lot of work. Another one is Ingram. Ingram's been putting in a lot of work, and he got better towards the end of the season too as well. I feel like he's ready. He's out for something. He's out to prove something this year. So those are two of my MVP candidates. From the West, I feel, damn, it's a toss up. I would usually say like a team that does pretty well, but they usually fall off in the end of the season anyway. So like Utah's out period. They'll fall down to like the 5th seed. So if the Clippers can get it together, they'll be top 3. Golden State is always going to be in your top 3. LA, top 5. You never know. Like,
I got to pick one team.
truthfully, I would just say Golden State, just because I feel like
So you
It's a
got
safe
that
pick.
Aaron Rodgers pack over there too.
no,
That's a
but
safe pick.
they haven't really lost much. But what they've lost,
Wiseman's coming back too.
and they've
Yeah.
picked up stuff. So
Oh,
like,
that brittle man.
but I mean, and you also got to think about it. Curry's still playing out of his mind. He plays out of his mind every year. So like, it's never a bad toss up.
Yeah.
From the East, I would say that's a hard one. I would say the East is kind of stacked this year. No Brooklyn, no. Milwaukee, they need to add a few more pieces before they can really like set themselves. I feel like Giannis is great, but like he needs a little bit more.
Nigga,
Right.
Chris Middleton. That's what they need.
But
Middleton.
Chris Middleton did what last year?
He got hurt. That's what happened.
But in the
He was an
beginning,
all-star.
Thank you. Can we stop the cap? Don't disrespect Chris Middleton now.
I'm not saying he's not a bad player,
I'll draft him.
but who else? I would say, no, not Chicago.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know. I don't know. That's
Jesus
a hard one.
Christ. Miami? Can you just one team from the East that's looking nice? One team from the East.
Hornets.
Oh, LaMelo Ball, yeah.
Fuck it. I guess Atlanta. Fuck it. We'll say.
I respect you though. I
Atlanta.
respect. All right.
You want that hand too? Because Atlanta's not making the championship. Respectfully.
Hey. Hey, man.
Sports podcast.
Man. Put the camera on me.
Whoa! Hey, AJ, tell him about disrespect. It's Dixon Dynasty. Tell him.
Yeah, this is pretty straight.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, it's all you.
Go ahead.
I got you.
No,
I
no,
got
don't
you.
worry. Don't worry about it. I don't need that. I'm here. I'm just here to be here.
No, we good, brother.
Always.
Yeah, that's pretty straightforward for me, honestly. Depending on if everyone's healthy, everyone's in the right state of mind, I mean, it's Brooklyn's going to the finals. I think that's pretty obvious. Ben Simmons, I'm a huge Ben Simmons fan. I think from a mental standpoint, last year he was shot. He was like he wasn't prepared to do it. But I think if he's in his right mind, if Kyrie's in his right mind, you got Durant, you got Royce O'Neal, you got
Did you say Royce O'Neal?
yeah, Royce O'Neal, a great defender, a great
glue guy. He's a good
yeah.
glue
That's
guy.
you need. You need good two-way players, right, for championship rosters.
Mike James.
You funny for that
Mike
shit.
James solid,
You
though.
funny for that shit. He might watch the podcast. You better watch out.
Goddamn hope he does. I'd love to have Mike James on.
Man, he gonna
Mike James
shit.
coming to the show. But for real, I like the Brooklyn. I like the Brooklyn team. They have a lot of pieces coming back too. Joe Harris was not healthy last year, so I like Brooklyn. Now from the West, again, Arthur. I mean, you said it. Golden State. I mean, I think that's pretty straightforward.
Bro, they got there because of fucking injuries. Calm down, bro.
But injuries is a part of basketball. Now, if the Clippers can stay healthy,
Thank you.
that is going to be a scary team. I know you said John Wall was brittle, but guess what? He wasn't hurt last year. Houston sent him home because of the Westbrook trade. They couldn't find they couldn't do that trade, or they didn't do it. So like John Wall, just go home. We got some young talent. Just don't come back. So John Wall's he's ready to play for a year and a half. He's been gearing up and he's
Over
healthy.
under on John Wall playing 40 games next year.
I'll take that.
I
John Wall healthy.
got 55 games for John Wall, but I think that's
Bro,
a step
that-
up.
bro, that-
You can't win a championship with a point guard. You're a star point guard playing 55
Bro,
He's not a
games.
star point guard. He's a glue guy. You
He's
got
not paying him like a glue guy.
because it's contracts
Yeah.
with Washington anyway.
yeah, come on, man. Come on, man. He
You
just
got
paid out.
Reggie Jackson, you got Luke Kennard, you got Kawhi Leonard, you got Paul George. You have
They returned the center too as well.
Zubac. You have a
Zubac.
great team.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
they're scary. Again, if healthy, Kawhi. I don't know how Kawhi Leonard has 3 championships. That man is the biggest finesser ever, and but he's amazing though. He's amazing. Kawhi's a finesser, but he's amazing.
Okay. All right.
He got 2 or 3 rings.
Two.
Yeah.
Oh, so
It's-
we
it's
just
crazy.
mad. Oh, we just hating.
Who's your MVP candidate?
Oh, MVP. I'm not saying it because I'm a homer, but I think Dame is gonna have a crazy year.
I like.
Really?
He just can't keep.
No, Gosh, you know for a fact I'm not a homer. I'm very honest about basketball. and
He's
sports.
honest about basketball. He's honest about the Blazers. I respect that opinion. And you know what? It's a fair opinion
I
because
really
Dame
believe
sat
Dame is
out
gonna
almost
go
all of
crazy.
last
Yeah.
season. It's kind of he's nearing
Interesting.
the end of when he can go berserk.
I will
think
say
he's
this: I will draft Dame if I in the first
He'd
round.
be a great fantasy pick.
I know.
Dame is gonna go crazy this
It's
year.
either fuck. I can't even say one because I'm playing against this nigga. Shut the fuck up. I was about to say some shit. Stay on my draft boards, but never mind.
That's funny.
I think Blazers have a good team. It comes down
Playoffs?
to yeah. I think so.
I think 6.
I think 6-7 maybe play in. But I
6,
think
7.
that depending on the first round matchup, they might be able to make some noise. You know.
Yeah.
I don't. Again, to Arthur's point, I don't trust Dallas. I don't trust Denver. I mean, they're all fringe teams, and the NBA is so dangerous because if you're not a top 3 or 4 team in the NBA, you're pretty much just like bottom feeder because
You're stuck in purgatory.
you're gonna get a halfway decent draft pick, but your team is really good. You can't play the rookie that much, so you're just kind of screwed if you're in that top team.
So I'm not gonna let you before you go, cause I'm not gonna let you disrespect the man who won me my second championship. Fucking Joker. Calm the fucking down. Calm that shit down.
When you hear my point, you're not going to say this.
Okay. And then Luka the Don, who's the best player in 25. Y'all really think he ain't gonna be in the playoffs? Calm that down. With
I
Chris
never
Paul?
said we never.
No.
They're gonna be in the playoffs. They're
We
not
just
gonna
said
win.
Not going to make
any noise.
The
Luka,
Mavs aren't
Luka
gonna make
can't
any
go
noise.
7 games and beat Steph. He can't. He can't.
Yes, he can.
No, he cannot.
Wait, we have not talked about Memphis at all either, bro. Memphis is nice too.
Memphis is another
see.
that
They just need to learn how
that's
to
my
win.
that's a team I forgot.
I think Memphis has a chance to actually beat the Warriors this year. I think they got a lot. Well, first of all, let's be real. If Ja wasn't hurt last year,
Or
I think
Dillon Brooks.
Memphis would have won that series. Now, Dylan Brooks is too hit or miss for me. But I think
don't
they
think so.
would have won that series.
That
I
team
don't
played
think
kind
so.
of better without him, though.
They played Inspire basketball. That's mine.
Inspire basketball.
Inspired basketball is great for like a
I
short
like
period
that.
of time,
I like
but it doesn't last.
I like that. My picks. I think the last couple of years, what we've learned that what's important in the league, man, is what's in between the ears. It's about teamwork, and it's about actually hustling and playing hard. So that's why I don't think the Nets will be in the finals, and I don't think the Clippers will be in the finals either. I think both those teams are constructed by players, not by organizations.
True.
So I think it's going to be the Bucks and the Denver Nuggets in the finals.
I would watch that because all the things have LeBron loses, KD gets close.
Yeah.
Like I'm fine. I wouldn't be
It's
The
upset.
NBA would hate that though.
The NBA would hate that, but that's kind of been the finals the last 2 years, where it was the Bucks and it was why am I blanking? No, it was the Suns and the Bucks, and then it was last year it was
Who won? Like, Warriors in Boston.
Warriors in Boston. Again, the last 2 years it was teams we didn't really pick at the beginning of the season. We even haven't talked
Shit.
about Boston.
Boston is another one,
Boston's
man,
a
on the
solid
East.
team as well.
They
Boston,
just-
no,
nah,
they're
they just-
frauds.
they're done.
Respectfully,
They just lost-
they're frauds.
They lost Gallo, and
Gallinari?
Yeah, they paid all the money for him. He's gone.
Gallinari wasn't shit anywhere. He's
Gallo.
banned.
You just talked about Atlanta. Gallo was balling in Atlanta. Stop it.
That's funny.
When he was young.
The Knicks legend.
He was really balling in Atlanta, and
When he was young.
he was a solid role. That's why they went. Stop it. You don't know. Stop
I
it.
think Boston's in a unfortunate position right now. It reminds me of Dame and CJ. I think
They got to pick one.
I think they've maxed out their talent, and rather than way too late to cut ties like Portland did with CJ, you got to do it early.
Yeah.
And this is going to be very controversial. But if I'm Boston, I'm keeping Jaylen Brown
Me too.
over Jason Tatum.
See, that's
is that
so,
controversial?
That's so funny because everyone was so high on Tatum before the finals, and then it completely swapped after the finals.
For
I feel
me,
like. You've always been the Brown
been
guy?
a Brown
Okay.
fan
Me too.
since day one.
He's
Since-
Tatum was injured, but I still like Jaylen Brown.
I still stay with Tatum. I think Tatum's got that thing.
Offensively, yeah, but Jaylen Brown could just give you way more, and he's
He's
consistent.
all around.
He's consistent.
He's all
And
around.
you can get so much for Jason Tatum. Like bring me back a point guard and bring him back a. Oh no, they already got Robert Williams, a nice big. Bring back a point guard and another another scoring guard,
Shooter wing.
and that Boston team could be scary.
But I got those two teams, especially if Denver can stay healthy with Murray fully healthy now.
Yeah, Murray's back,
Jokic being taken serious. I think Denver low key.
bro. Don't talk
You
about.
say no.
Don't talk. Yeah,
I think low key Denver.
You know-
Michael Porter Jr. too.
Bro, no,
Oh yeah,
They have Aaron Gordon, Michael Porter Jr. They have a
mid.
full team.
That's
yeah.
mid.
But
Oh,
say that's
yeah.
mid.
they're still not. No.
Oh, an MVP Giannis.
Oh yeah, I can.
Easy
Jokic robbed Joel Embiid last year.
No.
Bro, the MVP votes, that's why Kyrie would never win MVP because the media hates him. It's so
He's cleaned up his act.
No, hell no. It's so biased because the media controls all of that stuff. They
True.
control Hall of Fame votes. They
All-Star.
control All-Star.
Yup.
And that's not cool to me. Like that should not be happening in modern sports where the media, where you got to pander to them to pretty much get these votes and get these looks. I think that's BS, honestly. It makes no sense to me. I don't like it. So Kyrie would never win an MVP. He won't even get a vote because he called the media pawns, and
They didn't like that.
no.
KD called the media pawns, and he's got MVP.
But he had an MVP when he was like a good guy. He's a villain now.
He's a villain now.
Anyway,
I feel like those two are more villain than LeBron is.
Nah, LeBron's a villain.
LeBron could breathe, and people hate LeBron. LeBron's the GOAT, bro.
Nah,
Simple as that.
Wow.
I forgot you're a LeBron go guy.
I know
He's a GOAT.
Over everyone.
I'm very confident in saying that. Yeah, absolutely.
I get the argument.
I'm never mind. I'm not gonna say what I'm gonna say.
I wouldn't say he's the greatest basketball player of all time, but I would say he's the best of his era. Yes.
I'm not mad at the argument because I mean basketball is all about errors too. It's
It is about
very
errors.
challenging to cross over errors because a lot of players back then wouldn't be able to really rock with players now based on like the rules. But like,
Yeah.
let's say that Jordan played in this era with no handshaking.
Man, destruction.
Yeah,
Be DeMar
I mean,
DeRozan.
You're disrespectful.
Be DeMar DeRozan.
No, I'm a Jordan guy. No, if you actually DeMar DeRozan is the closest guy to MJ in the modern game.
I think Kawhi.
Yeah,
See,
he'd be
it's
Kawhi.
the arguments between Kawhi and DeMar.
Yeah,
I think it's
I think it's
DeMar.
more Kawhi.
That's interesting. That's an interesting concept.
Hey, no, time out really quick. I had this conversation with my homie, and he was saying that KD is just mellow. Like, so imagine if KD didn't win any rings. He's just mellow.
Spot on.
He just gets buckets.
He's just a bucket. No,
Yeah.
and,
That's so
a
true.
chemistry
and
killer.
I agree.
Chemistry
And I
killer.
agree, 100%. If KD never got a ring or MVP,
If KD chased the bag like Melo did when he went to New
he's
York,
just Melo.
he's literally just Melo.
That's so crazy to think about.
And Melo's good. Don't get me wrong, but
Oh,
but Melo's not a top.
He's not considered
guy,
up there.
though. Yeah.
Melo
is he's one of the scoring champs. Like
I
Melo.
think Melo's probably has more All Stars than
he'll
KD.
he'll
too
be
at this
an
point. I
MVP.
think
He has the most medals out of any US player. Like
Melo's got the biggest L in history. He fumbled his wife. Let's just say that.
absolutely.
Sometimes people fall out of love, you man.
I got.
Oh no!
This is a good
I
lead up
can't-
into my next
I
topic.
can't
actually.
fall out of love with a honey nut Cheerio.
Looks ain't everything, bro.
Oh, it ain't looks. I watched the show. She got brains.
But how do you feel? This is my next topic, actually. Perfect segue. Thank you. How do you feel about the whole Kevin Durant, Lana Rhodes thing?
Oh my gosh, you fake! It's Blake Griffin's child.
No,
It's Blake Griffin's child.
no, it's Kevin Durant's
It's
child.
not. It's not. It's not.
She said it's a Libra. The only Libra on the Nets is
Oh,
Kevin
here
Durant.
we go with the fucking
I'm
cat.
watching TikTok videos. huh?
Exactly. Here we
You gotta
go.
watch-
Here-
you gotta keep up with the news. If you don't know, Lana Rhodes, porn star, gave birth. People are it's
allegedly,
right now. Allegedly, it's between Blake Griffin, Kevin Durant. She said it's a Nets player.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not surprised. It's an
It's
NBA
Blake
player that
Griffin's. It's a white baby. So,
she's white.
do you really think that dark African is not gonna take over the gene pool? Have you seen?
I've seen it the other way. I've seen white women pop out with pretty white babies.
That's Blake Griffin's child.
I don't think so.
I love how both of them fuck with her though. That's my biggest.
Oh, so
thing
you
is,
like? So you watch porn?
No, but I'm saying
I
like,
mean, fuck. You watch corn?
but my thing is like, she's like, it's either out of Blake Griffin, Kevin Durant, like she just starts naming off all these NBA players. And
Oh,
it's
you
like,
watched this episode?
No. She didn't name it off. People. She gave some hints here and there, and then people like tied it in. She's like, it was a Nets player, and then like.
Hey Robert, why you trying to expose my man too? If he watched that stuff, let him live. You know.
What are you talking about? I am sorry.
Okay, whatever.
I apologize.
All I'm saying is like, it's crazy that she started talking about all the NBA players she fucked with. That's what I'm saying.
I could be talking about all the girls I deal with. Don't mean I deal with them.
What's
Are
crazy
they
is that
pregnant?
Huh?
Huh?
Hey, talk to me in February.
what's crazy to me is that whether it's Blake Griffin or Kevin Durant, they both told her to like keep it hush, and then also told her to like fuck off. Essentially, that's what.
So she's not getting no money from them.
No, she's probably got more money than them, to be honest.
You think so?
No, not quite, but close.
Wait, so
her net worth is
so
like
so outside of like
25,
adult
30
films,
million.
like what did she do outside of that?
Lana
she
Rhodes has more
owns-
money than Kevin Durant.
In terms of net worth, no. Blake Griffin, maybe.
Yeah, there we go.
Her net worth is somewhere like 25 to 30 million. I saw in the video that was talking about her. She's got a fat net worth. Outside of adult films, she owns like, I think she owns like some studios, as well as like she makes clothes and other shit.
She makes clothes.
Huh.
Those disenfranchised, Africans, making them clothes.
What kind of clothes does she make?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I don't know anything about her.
Off that
I
hitty
don't.
white.
I didn't know.
I
who
tried
the
to do
fuck
some
she is.
research on her Instagram. I went to her clothes page. It's just pictures of her baby.
You just Google her, like, oh, Lana Rhodes.
No.
Oh, and did you go to the bathroom while you did that?
Incognito tab.
That's hilarious.
Is this the topic that you brought? This is what you wanted?
Yeah, I wanted your opinion on your man.
I'll
Sleeves
tell you
his
right-
way out of taking care of a child.
First and foremost.
Another black no.
stereotypes. Yes.
I mean, Blake Griffin's
Griffin
technically black too.
Yeah.
but, so.
I'm gonna
black man
say
walking out on his kid.
Okay. Maybe I'm off the Henny, but like, let me tell you, I did a commercial and I was playing a dad. Shit was crazy. Like, the child actor I was working with, like, I felt it. I felt like a dad. She was like, "Daddy," and I was like, "Whoa, daughter." Like I feel that shit. Like I feel that shit. But answering the KD shit. No, I'm telling y'all, bro.
That was
bro.
so creepy. I don't know what to say.
Is it? Do you want me to lie to you? Like I felt like maternal or
This
Maternal.
or masculine
Yeah.
energy was like, oh shit, that's actually my. Like she did the whole like y'all know how like in a Shrek where like Donkey does like the like. Oh, like the eyes. No,
Puppy
Puss
dog.
in Boots. Puss in Boots. You know, Puss in Boots. The
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the eyes. I was like, God damn. Yeah, daughter. Let's get you to school. Come on. But let's say this. That's not Katie's child. I've looked at the baby. The baby is.
I've looked at the baby. He's done his research.
It's the
Did
baby.
you go to the bathroom too?
The baby is white. Okay, it's white. Kevin Hart is dark, and AJ. I don't mean to expose you, but KD and KD and AJ are the same complexion. If he has sex with a white woman, it's gonna be a little darker than that.
Is she white or what is her ethnicity?
I think she's white. I don't know. Maybe she has some ethnicity in her.
Mm-hmm. And she's an immigrant too, right? She an immigrant too. Let's claim some sets.
So this is like another transition to like a topic I had.
I like this. I like this.
Oh,
Like around like pride, and like men and their pride. So, why do you think Durant or Blake Griffin don't want to claim the kid? Is like pride involved? Like I don't want and then do it this kid because of who she is. So I'm being prideful in that sense. I think pride also shows in multiple ways too, but it's like one subset of pride though. But like, what do y'all think?
I think that's dope. I think embarrassment. I think it's similar sense to like the Dwight Howard situation that keeps popping up about the T folk and the T woman.
What happened?
The trans woman that.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And so I feel like it's just that sense of like I don't want to be embarrassed. I don't want to be like that
Outed or
person.
something.
Yeah. But I mean, at the end of the day, you did what you did, whatever the case may be. If she's saying she slept with both of y'all,
Allegedly.
she allegedly said she slept with both of y'all. Then, I mean, I'm guarantee you she probably allegedly slept with both of y'all. Like, in that a sense of like, you know, just take ownership in some of the mistakes that you claim or those things that you've done. I think it's just people are scared to take ownership nowadays.
Yeah.
I was having that thought the other day. Is like, I feel like nowadays people they don't take pride in ownership. Like they don't take pride in owning up to mistakes. They don't take pride in. They only want to take pride when it's something successful. Like, oh yeah, that's mine. I did that. And it's like, what about all the other bullshit that came along with it? You didn't do none of that. No, I did that. And it's like, yeah. So
Definitely. Robert, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on just pride? Men being prideful?
Men being prideful, it's to our detriment. Where like I'm a very strong advocate for men's mental health, and at the same time, like, you know, men do be wildin', and like I do think that comes from an imbalance of them not understanding that emotional intelligence is important, and pride is a good thing to have. For like, if I had Andrew here, I'll have him zoom in on the Vegeta, and you don't have to do it. You know, there we go. You know, zoom in on the Vegeta, because Vegeta is the embodiment where like a lot of people say that Saiyans are like black people or things like that, But like, well, a lot of people don't understand that the reason why, and me and Koss agree with this, why Vegeta is one of the well-written characters in Dragon Ball Z is like he overcame his pride, and then he developed a sense of like understanding that pride isn't everything. And I feel like a lot of like guys struggle with that. We'll go to the extreme of Andrew Tate, to the other extreme of people not understanding masculinity or things like that. So I'll just say, or like you're saying, like men are the root of all evil, all this other stuff, where I'm like I know where I have pride. And I think for me, like the crazy thing about it is like understanding where that is and being able to, like, it's like knowing your privilege. Like I know I have certain privilege in certain areas. Like knowing when the flex is the biggest flex I can do. Like knowing I don't have to do it all the time, but knowing when to do it. Where I think a lot of dudes just try to like pump up their chest. I know I said in this podcast a while ago. I feel like it's very much dude culture to be like, oh, look at me, I can do this shit. And like I'm just around that so much where like that's not what a guy is. Like I don't mind saying I know the Sailor Moon theme song by heart, but I can also be like whoever I guard on the basketball court, man, woman, child, dog, I'm gonna body you up because that's just me. I just feel like people don't embrace the positive aspects of what masculinity is and understanding that pride, there's a right time and a wrong time to access it. And being a jackass is just using that as like how can I say this?
It's like coping in a way.
Exactly. Like it's okay to like take an L. It's okay to be different. I think that's my thing.
Yeah, and what I wanted to add on top of that is what people need to learn is there can be pride, but pride in form of ownership, and kind of what you were talking about. Finding ownership in when, you know, you make
That's
a
the
mistake.
clip.
You make a mistake or you are part of something that fails, having that ownership, being like, yes, I made that mistake. I will own up to it. How can we correct it, or how can we make this right, and all that. I think there's not enough of that being preached versus like traditional pride was just like, oh, look at my achievement here, look at my achievement there. Need more ownership in this world.
Oh, hey man, we couldn't have done this stuff without like, 'cause I have ego and pride about what we do, and like y'all humble me each day. Rob, we gotta do this differently, this and like that. We couldn't have gotten this far without all of us coming together. So I'll just say that. But
yeah, pride is a dangerous thing. Honestly, I think sometimes. I think to your point, it can show up in healthy ways to where, again, the ownership aspect. But, like, I've been very intentional about checking my pride at the door. If I do show up in, like, different ways I'm prideful. Because there's been times to where I've been, you know, hanging out with people and, like, the bill comes like, oh, no, I got it. Don't worry. And, like, nah, bro, I got it. Don't trip. And it's like, I wonder where that comes from. Like, just let me pay for it, you know? Like, I'm not trying to say that, you know, you're less than you can't afford this. I'm just saying, like, I just want to take care of my guys or my people around me and, like, just don't trip. So I think that's where it could be, like, negative in a way. But then the positive aspect is, like, damn, I messed up on this thing, so I'm going to own up to it. And how can I learn from this mistake?
nah, I fucks with it, but I'm going to expose you. I'm going to expose you because I still got to get this nigga back.
Oh, yeah, you definitely need to give me back.
No. Time out. Yo, get this. I told him I want to take him out on his birthday, right? And then we show up, and you know what the bill comes? He's like, guess what, Rob? I got this. And I'm like, nigga, it's your birthday. And then you know what? Because rest in peace, R.I.P. Grandma. I was like, when a person says enough time, I got this. All right, play a pimp. Take care of it. I still got to get this nigga back for a birthday a year ago after he was like, I'm going to take care of it. I told you. I was trying to take out for your birthday.
I think my pride should have, because I was getting some new money now. So I was like, no, I'm going to just do it.
Trying to flex on me, nigga. Don't say where we at, but you know where we at. Yeah. Pride there, pride out, nigga.
That was the Jamal of a couple months ago. So
I gotta stop saying the N-word. God damn it.
Yeah, stop saying it, bro.
I hope we have like a counter.
Bro, I'm like at like a
Robert's
smooth,
face in the bottom every time you say N-word.
I'm a smooth 70. I think I gotta edit some of these out.
This is why white people say N-word, because of you, bro.
I forget. Never mind. I'm gonna get off topic. But yes, pride. Yes, gentlemen. How much pride do you have? AJ, do you have pride?
Oh, I'm very prideful. I feel like sometimes it's a detriment of like who I am. I've learned how to kind of like take a step back from it and like see it for what it is and try and like find ways to navigate outside of being like so prideful. But I'm a lion, so like I'm a Leo, so I'm real headstrong on my pride, and like I try and control it and maintain it, but it like I don't know.
You said you're a Leo?
Yeah.
Has a girl ever curved you and you're like, dang, bro, like your pride is just like shot, or you're like, what do you do if you get curved by a girl? Anybody?
Huh?
If I get curved by a girl, it's whatever. Like I move on. I feel like it depends on how I felt about that chick. Like for me, like if we were talking and then she curved me and I was like I was feeling her, I was like okay, that kind of hurt.
Mm.
But I'll move
But
on.
like in the club, you don't know somebody like she curvy.
Oh yeah,
Keep it pushing.
Whatever. Yeah.
Numbers game.
What about you, man?
Me?
No, I'm talking about him.
I mean, just because I'm married, don't mean I don't get curved.
Oh, yeah. Good job, Caution.
No, I'm playing. No, I mean,
she's not gonna listen to the podcast anyway.
no, I think even the term almost like getting curved is like prideful in a way, right? You know, because just because you think you are, you know, this big time cool
had a
guy,
chance.
you know, or you had even if you had a chance,
You never had a chance.
you never had a chance, you know.
Yeah.
I can speak to when I was single and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I've been curved plenty of times, but like me thinking I'm somebody I'm not, you know, it's like then I gotta humble myself a little bit, you know. But hey, getting curved is part of the game, right?
Damn right.
Goss?
Pride. I'd say I'm a very self-aware person. In some situations, I have a lot of pride. In other situations, I think I check myself at the door. Something I'm not, maybe, let's say, educated on. Something I don't feel as comfortable on. I'm not gonna die on that hill. I'm not gonna let my pride get in the way. But other stuff, yeah, I will be a little more prideful about stuff I feel like mean more to me, or at least like have more of an understanding of.
I will be honest. I have a lot of pride because you know a lot of shit sometimes, and it bothers the fuck out of me. Because like we could have a fucking anesthesiologist on here, and he's like, yeah, you know, back in, you know,
How are those
back-
checks going, huh?
Exactly. like he'll know some shit. I'm like, how the fuck does he know this shit? It bothers the fuck out of me. So
The one that got him the best is when we had your brother on and I started talking about WWE. And he was like, so, just like, what?
I was like, cause I know some WWE shit. No, I think the Gabby shit got me when you were just talking about powerlifting. I was like, where the fuck is
It
this
was
shit?
World's Strongest Man. I grew up watching World's Strongest Man. You've never... Okay.
I was like, how the fuck do you always know
That
some
boy
shit?
Thor, he's hella strong.
Thor. There you go, Eddie Hall. I watched the Eddie Hall documentary.
You know shit?
I know like one person. I know Thor. That's about it.
Thor, Eddie Hall,
Yeah, pride.
Your pride showing up, bro. It's negative.
All might. Anywho.
Robert, if you spent more time, you know, on the internet, looking at YouTube, learning stuff,
Googling Lana Rhodes.
you would pick up on stuff that you would just have in the back of your head.
I don't watch corn.
You and I should do trivia. I think it would be.
I'm not gonna say we should watch it together.
Wow.
We can watch that together too.
Wow.
Whoa, flag on the play.
I think Play No Games trivia night would be a fun one.
I'm actually
down.
down. You know what? When y'all get back, I would love that, and then we can have people vote who's gonna win, and then we'll have RJ and Andrew do the questions, so y'all don't think I cheat.
Oh, you want to? I was thinking like we actually go to a bar and we're
Oh,
like team
oh.
Play No Games, and then we see how good we do against like.
That's fair.
That'd
I'm
be
just-
fire.
I'm fine. Would you join us, Jamal?
Who might need you?
Yeah.
What you trying to say?
Exactly. What you trying to say?
I'm saying
What you
we
trying
got
to say?
a good educated man.
Oh, what? Oh, I got some.
A
Hey.
good educated boy? What?
I said good educated man.
Hey, I got something. Watch this,
Wow.
y'all. I got watch this. Watch this. Hey, Jamal,
Oh.
what's 3 times 3 times 3?
I don't know.
Jesus
I need
Christ!
to write it down. That's probably
At least he's honest.
3 times 3 is what? 9, and then times 3. I don't know. God damn.
Oh,
I have
God.
no idea. I need to.
Okay, what's the countries that border America?
The countries?
Yeah.
There's. I mean, it's Canada and Mexico, right? I don't know.
Okay. How many stars is on the flag?
50 or. Yeah, 50 stars and 30 stripes.
What football team did Harriet Tubman play for?
Underground team.
Don't laugh first.
I was gonna say the A trains.
Wait, what is 3 times 3 times 3?
Jesus
27.
Christ.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Anywho, we're working on a theory, but anywho, you're proving the theory right.
What's the theory?
People don't know common knowledge.
That's his theory. My theory is you ask someone a random question.
6 times 9.
I don't know.
54. Anywho, ooh, goddamn, I'm smart.
Yeah, it's 54. Yeah, because like for me, like
Yeah, it was 54 actually. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Harry Tubman, don't come get me tonight with your ghost spirits. I respect you.
that's that $20 bill.
We'll just say, side note, I was watching a video about literacy in America, and someone asked someone about Harry Tubman, like, oh, you know who Harry Tubman was? And they were like, oh, the football player. And I wanted to get him out of the black race.
No, honestly, bro, like my pride showing up. Like I'm not stupid though. Like you asked me a question I was not ready for. Like,
That's
so,
how they
yeah.
get you on those videos. It's the gotcha videos.
Huh?
I'm just saying.
Wait, is the answer right? Mexico and Canada that border U.S. right? Yeah.
No,
I'm not stupid.
you're missing one.
It's that the extra one's being an asshole.
What's
It's
the extra
fact.
one?
Russia with Alaska.
That's fair.
It's been but most people don't know it's
Man, all the Alaskans listening right now be like, damn, we really aren't part of the lower 48. Huh?
we're actually 2% in Alaska. We actually have an Alaskan listener.
You're shitting me right now.
I actually know the person, but yes, we
You're
do.
shitting me.
You know,
Where are they from?
No, they're from here, but they're stationed in Alaska.
Okay.
So we do have an Alaskan
At the
listener.
military base?
Shout out to Alaska.
Kinda sorta.
Shout out Alaska.
I can't say I kind of
Yeah, Anchorage.
Anchorage.
You a
Anchorage.
spy?
Maybe.
I know you.
Let's take the train from Anchorage to Fairbanks.
Fuck.
Fuck.
That'd be a
I
long
wouldn't
ass
mind
train.
going to Alaska, honestly.
I've been.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for your rugby thing.
That sounds dope.
It was dope.
Was it cool?
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was really fucking beautiful.
Anchorage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The city itself is a ghost town, but it's beautiful. Like
A lot of nature.
absolutely. I've seen bears, deer, or
What time the black people
elk.
have to be at home?
well, during the summertime it doesn't go down. The sun
Okay,
don't
we
go down.
gotta be.
See,
in
that's the
10.
thing, dude. Having a son.
It was
It's like sunny like 24/7.
24 hours. Like
God.
And then in the
dang.
winter, it's dark.
24 hours.
Yeah.
This is in Anchorage.
Yeah. In all of Alaska. it's
All of
like
Alaska,
that,
okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah.
What else?
Ready? Ready for mine? We going into that, or are we moving on? We
Nah,
done?
we got 6 minutes. Yeah.
Oh, we ain't gotta finish with that then, cause it's gonna be kind of long.
Oh, it's a long one.
Mhm.
You got something to know?
Do I have something else?
Yeah. Because it's like it's almost it's like 8:50.
Is it really?
Yeah, we've been having fun, guys.
I have to call it.
We didn't tap into any like relationship stuff though. I know that for sure. That's how we usually wrap up.
I fucking did at the beginning. I'm fucking calling out fucking oppositions. Yeah, I'll bring it back again. I'll say it again because I've been unleashed.
You wrapping up then?
We got. I was gonna end it at 1:30 here because because the very first 5 minutes I'm cutting off, so it'll probably be like 1:20. But let's end with last time. We'll just say this. When Jamal was on the show, he was a fiance, and now he's a husband. I want to ask you because we have a lot of people on here that don't understand the true meaning and essence of love, and you've been married for a while now. I just outed you. I'm sorry. But I just want to ask you, for any young bloods who are thinking about marriage, what wisdom do you want to bestow on a single guy? I mean, two single guys. Huh? Yeah, we got two single guys on the couch.
Who? You got a girlfriend? Ghost?
Do you?
No.
You got a girl?
Oh, when I get a girlfriend, I'm gonna be intolerable. Let me tell y'all niggas, I'm gonna be fucking deep. Nah, you got a girlfriend, but
No, I don't.
But Jamal, please.
Shit.
Man,
Absolutely not.
I would say marriage is great. It's more than just a title. It's more than just being in love. Because unfortunately, love does come and go, right? I mean, people fall out of love every day, but you got to be intentional about what you're doing with your partner. For me personally, I'm intentional about saying things like, "Oh, love you" every day, or asking like how their day's going genuinely. It sounds very basic. It's not like something that's like, oh, that's so profound. It's gonna sound so stupid, but you have to want to do it intentionally every single day. because there are times where it's just very mundane things going on. It's a Saturday and you're just chilling at the house, you know, and you can be occupied on your phone and stuff like that. But sometimes it's like, you know what, let's just get out the house, let's do something. Let's go on a quick walk or something like that. And it's like making sure you're choosing that person every day, because if you don't choose them, you know, and you're not giving them enough attention, somebody else will, you know. So I'm speaking in general terms, Robert. I'm not looking at your face because you make these too many facial expressions. Talk to y'all. Yeah, it's not really super profound, but it really is about showing up for that person every day. Yeah. And like when you're dating somebody, the same thing. Just because you're married doesn't mean that you can kind of toss out all the stuff you were doing in the past. You have to keep doing that every day, whether it's simple as this, knowing their love language. Like my wife likes acts of service, so it could be as simple as me cooking dinner, me buying her a purse that she wanted. It can get a little expensive when your love language acts of service, you know, but you want to do that because you want to stay with that person. You want to choose them every day. So
I'll clip this.
So yeah, that's really it.
Now I'm curious, what would your advice be to someone who, let's say, they've been dating their significant other for a while and they've maybe, you know, tossed around the idea of marriage here and there? Do you think they should fully commit to it, or is there something like should they really like take a step back and think about it?
For me personally, I feel like it's like, are you ever really quote unquote ready? There's this one song I like called "Ready is Always Too Late." It's like when you're ready to do something, that person be like, "Well, you had your time. I'm not ready anymore. I'm done with this." So I would say, if you have that feeling, you have that conversation with yourself together, and you think it's right, then go for it. Like, ready seems so final. It's like, oh, I'm ready now. Yeah, but it's like you could have missed that mark, you know. I don't really like ultimatums, like when a girl gives a dude like, oh, you need to marry me by this day, because that could end up in something totally bad. So it's really just if you have that conversation, and if you can see yourself with her the next 10 years, what are you waiting for? Yeah, just do it.
Okay, awesome.
I didn't have a question, but I kind of do. So what happened? I know your wife said yes, but what happened if she would have said no? What would you done next?
We're breaking up.
Oh, a great question.
Yeah, I'm not staying with her. Yeah, I'm breaking up with her.
Why is that?
I feel like kind of going to it's like a finale in a way. It's like we're done in this boyfriend and girlfriend stage, so this is the next step in our relationship, or next step in eternity. If she says no, I'm not ready, then I can't see myself dating her again, waiting until, kind of like I said earlier, until she's ready, because ready could be too late. Whereas the point like, well, I tried this and I'm not doing this anymore.
Phenomenal question.
That is good. Yeah, great question.
I'm going to reserve my questions because I'm too close to the situation. I'll just say this, you know. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be invited over, you know, for, you know, eventually when they have kids, you know, on the other days that, you know, the opposite. Uncle Robert. Exactly. Kids. Hey, you know how fucking, you know, I'm an awesome uncle and godparent. This is saying, not saying I want the godparent role, but like, obviously, you know, they hooping, you know what I'm saying? You know, I want to make sure I can show up to a couple games. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, Henny.
That's actually, I'm off less Henny. I'm being more real Rob. With my real friends, I definitely want to have an active, like, part in your lives. And when you have kids, I'm definitely going to want to show up. Will I be at the hospital if you let me? But obviously, I'm going to show up. Like, well, a lot of people don't understand is like, no, go ahead, dude.
No, it's my get back from earlier. I saw you in the corner of my eye doing this. Like,
no. You know, hey, fuck you, Jamal.
Robert, I'll let you around my kids.
I'm debatable for you.
They be saying
fuck you then.
They say the N word.
Look what Uncle Costa. Nah, I actually
call back from earlier.
Nah, Costa. No, I think Costa would be a great influence on my kids. He'll teach them very dope
Everything they
things.
need to know.
I know. But no, overall, just I got a question. I got a question for you. It's like, and we'll end it on this. How do you dramatic pause? How do you like that? Yeah. How do you maintain that spark? How do you keep that spark going? Because a lot of people are like, why even? Like, it's gonna get boring. How do you maintain that spark in a marriage?
I mean, yeah, kind of what I alluded to earlier. It's really knowing their love language. Just because you've been with somebody that long, their love language is probably not going to change over the course of a marriage. And if it does change, that means you're probably not showing up for them, so they could be mentally checked out. So for me, I'm always trying to tailor my love to her love language. Just because I might like something doesn't mean that she'll like it. In terms of like doing things for them. So yeah, like I said, she wants gifts.
What do you want?
What I want?
What's Jamal's love language?
Yeah.
My love language? I think I like affection and like, somebody being there for me is where I can like say, hey, stuff like that, a quick hug and stuff like that.
Physical touch?
Yeah, physical touch is like what I prefer. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll agree with
And
that.
it doesn't mean like, sexually. It could just mean like, just there in my presence. I can just give them a quick hug, they can hug me or something like that. But
Yeah.
That's what it is for me.
Well, I had a couple other things. I know AJ has some things. We got to wrap it up. We got 9-to-5ers out here.
Have me on the show again,
Oh no, this is not over. We're building a brand called Cohesion, and Koss wants to have a sports channel with you. And
We can talk.
Oh my god,
This makes me want to pod again. So
oh my fucking gosh, bro! Like next week, like it's gonna be me by myself, bro. Slide through.
I'm busy. We'll talk.
Fuck it, I'm talking. Anywho, this has been the Plain on Games podcast. I forgot to do all the other shit.
This nigga always messes up the end. Jamal, let the people know where they can
His
find
page
you.
is private.
That
He don't want people to find him. If Cash App find this episode, he gonna get fired.
No, it won't.
Let the people know how they can find you, holla at you, whatever.
Yeah,
the case may be.
Instagram is that Jaymac, ISTHT Is that Jaymac? Like I said, Robert, I am private. I might follow back if you look friendly. So it just depends. No bots, please.
Again, church announcements, Koss. You got any church announcements?
Nothing major.
You're leaving.
No
Yeah,
kick.
I
No kick
won't be here
collector?
the next 2 weeks.
No offering for church.
So enjoy the show without me.
No kick collector stuff.
Not at the moment.
Are you going to go copy a few jerseys while you're overseas?
Maybe I'll get myself a Schloboslei.
Huh? What'd you say to me?
Next question.
I'm Arthur Dixon. This has been the Play No Games podcast.
/show.
And you got any church announcements, Robert, before we get up out of here?
I was like, damn, you about to skill for me?
Do a
Damn.
benediction. Can you get a little prayer or something?
Do I gotta give a prayer?
I'm just joking, bro.
I can give a prayer. Bow here, close your eyes. Dear Lord, thank you for blessing this podcast.
Oh, you were serious.
I pray.
Me too.
All right. Oh, I gotta be serious. Dear Lord, it's me again.
Let's not play with God.
Exactly. I'm about to say. I was like, God, I got a couple things I've been being thankful for. Please deliver it. But no. I will say safe travels to the both of you. I'm exposing the both of you because you won't be here. Safe travels to you, AJ. Safe travels to you, KV. And let's just say, but church announcements is nothing, and we'll end it with I'm your boy Rob.
I'm Koss.
And I'm Arthur.
I'm Jamal.
Yeah, this has been the longest episode we've done.
Play No Games podcast /show, and we out. Peace.
Probably wondering if I think of you. Sorry, I'm for the bag right now. Yeah, I'm for the bag right now. Yeah, for the bag that I never had. Yeah, you probably mad right now. Yeah, I got a 2-piece now. Shit, I think they call them groupies now.